Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Crypto Spaces. Billionaires, I am back with another update video of bells for you guys. Like I said, I'll be keeping these videos consistently, posting them for you guys to check out and support because, hey, I have my bells bag. I have this channel. I might as well spread awareness in the way I feel I could do so, right? Because you never know if one of these videos blows up, it gets into the YouTube algorithm. People see, you know, one of my videos saying this is the next Dogecoin, top Dogecoin will see it, and they'd be like, oh, what is this? They do some research, they see the videos, and then all of a sudden we see bells popping off even more, right? Every little word of mouth helps, in my opinion. If you have friends, family, let them know about bells. Hey, even if you just buy $1,000 of bells, could turn into something massive potentially. There's a lot of potential for that to happen, right? That's just my opinion. So hey, I got the channel. I'm like, yo, let me talk about this project because I really see the potential here, right? So bells right now sitting under 20 cents, just under $12 million in market cap, 483K in 24-hour trade volume. The volume is low. That's fine. I still see the community there putting in that work, staying active. No tier 1 exchanges. It's gonna change, man. I think as time progresses, it's going to change, right? So we had the double bottom play out. It climbed up, but it did pull back because you know, people are taking profits. A lot of people were expecting, because of the final halving, there'd be a lot of hype. You know, buy the rumor, sell the news. But I don't even think it's just that. I just think crypto right now is kind of like at a standstill. Bitcoin is crushing it, and Bitcoin dominance is super high. Like let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance right now. Bitcoin dominance is exponentially going for it. 65.11% in Bitcoin dominance, right? And it's just not stopping, guys. It's going absolutely ballistic. Some people think it's going to go to 70 to 71%. So I don't think we're going to see projects like bells take off until Bitcoin dominance tops out, right? It was good to see that we had some moves while Bitcoin dominance was climbing like this, so that's a good sign. But I don't think we're gonna take off until we see Bitcoin dominance top out, you know. So it's just gonna be a patience game, and that's just how it goes, right? Nothing is wrong with that, guys. So as you can see, you know, now is a great time to accumulate, to load up, add to your bags, because we're on a dip. It's better to buy the dips, better to buy the red days than to buy the green days. That's how you make money in this space, right? That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes, is to be a smart investor. And you just have to be patient. You got another time to, if you missed, you know, buying, if you know, saw 29 cents and thought, man, bells is kind of expensive. Now you got a second chance to buy at below 20 cents. Are you going to take that chance, or are you going to let it slip by once again? I won't let it slip by, personally. From Nitty, I will take some profits at $10 to $15 per bells coin, but we'll always keep a stack bells. And I really do believe it gets there, right? $10 to $15 is around 500 mil to a billion, somewhere in that range. I think that's very possible for bells. So right here we see from solid. Bells at $2, everyone wants to buy. Bells at 20 cents, nobody's interested. That's how it is. That's how it always is. Bells coin updates. Breaking, bells coin has undergone Epoch 5, and mining rewards are now down 90% to 2 bells per block. Great stuff, guys. I'm telling you, it might not seem that way right now, but give it time. Like in bear markets or bearish markets, I remember 2022, you know, going into 2023, everything was sad and dead. But people that bought certain altcoins or certain projects, they did so well, right? They did very well. And we're in that same spot once again, in my opinion, right? So now is the time to accumulate. Doge has grown by pumping like crazy every alt season, and then surviving through the bear market. Repeat. What makes you think Billy's first coin and only other coin will be any different? Because it died many years ago and only just has came back. Bells is yet to see its first alt season. Let's see what happens. And that's by S on Chain, and that's true. Bells hasn't seen, you know, an alt season as yet. It came out December 19th. Well, the blockchain went active again around December 19th, right? So 2023. So, or even before that, because I know they had to get listed on CoinGecko, etc. So we got a lot of potential upside here for a project that hasn't seen like an alt season. Remember, all of these projects, everything that did well these past 2 years, from 2023 to 2024, this is when Bitcoin dominance was going up and we saw such major moves in coins. What happens when Bitcoin dominance comes back down to like 50%, 40, I think it could drop to at least 45%. Yeah, 50 to 45%, I would say it would drop to, right? What happens when it does that? When money moves out of Bitcoin into other assets, you know, what's going to happen? I think we're going to see some parabolic moves. That's what I think. From Tony Punch, once you have Bell's coin, you can delete LinkedIn. From Animal Crossing, Bell's coin, just wondering how many Animal Crossing fans there are. Must be a lot. What happens when they all find out that Bell's coin is a real world currency created by an Animal Crossing fan, Billy Marcus? He created Bells before creating Dogecoin. Dogecoin Genesis Block says what? Nintendo. Bell's coin Genesis Block says what? Nintendo. Why is that? Who made Bells and Doge? Which came first? Bells was by Billy first, and he forked it to create Doge. Litecoin, Doge, and Bells, the trinity of script merge mining. Without Bells, there would be no Doge. And you see what Doge is sitting at right now. So multi-billions potentially for Bells is on the table, and I really think that's going to happen, right? It's just a patience game with this space, man. It really is. And I know how painful it gets, especially when you're like, you want your life to change. You see so many, you know, so many things going on with the world and how tough it is out there. And, you know, you're looking for that way out, right? I think Bells is one of those opportunities that you can't pass up. Once in a lifetime opportunity here with this project. And, you know, if you're patient, if you keep accumulating, you stay the course, I think it pays off in the long term, right? Typically you see that with a ton of other projects, man. You know, Doge, Litecoin, etc. People thought Doge was a joke. They bought, they had people that bought, and they just held on to their Doge, million, 5, 10, 20 million Doge. Changed their lives by just being patient, forgetting about you know, they bought their bag and they just forgot about it, or they just like, oh yeah, I got some Doge, I'm in crypto, I got some Doge still. You know, it's supposed to be a joke, but you never know what happens, right? That's how this space is. And I think the same magic could happen with Bells. Even if right now we're on a pullback, that's fine. I'm not too worried, to be honest. Like I said, 1 billion to 5 billion market cap, I think that's in the cards, man. Billionaires, let me get your thoughts down below. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. What are you most excited for going into, you know, the rest of the year, man? It's been a tough year for crypto, man. It's really been a tough year for crypto, in my opinion. Other people might have had a great time, but it's been tough this year, man. Last year, in my opinion, was much better, but it's been very, so, you know, hopefully the difficulty turns around and it starts to get a lot easier very, you know, soon, right? So that's what I'm excited for the market to be, the macro to be a lot more bullish, a lot easier for everybody to, you know, get some gains, and, you know, projects start actually creating wealth again for people. And not billionaires. Thanks again for watching. Remember, none of this is financial advice, and if you want to support the channel further, please be sure to donate to the Bells wallet in the description. I'll shout you out in my next video. Thank you again for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one.